What cleaning hacks do you use?
Wrong answer. Willie says never walk around empty-handed if going to another room. Take something with you that belongs in there.
Look for the white light. Says if I'm feeling super unmotivated but need to get shit done, I tell myself to just do 5 things. Things like put away the book on the dining room table, wipe a counter. Most of the time I end up doing more than 5 things and finding my cleaning mojo. Sometimes I stop after 5 things and then 20 minutes later tell myself to do 5 more.
Iceburst20 says don't have roommates.
Deed says microfiber cloths are fucking magic. A little bit of water so they are damp but not dripping and they can clean every fucking surface. They are abrasive at a microscopic level, but not strong enough to damage things like paint. Then you just chuck them in the washing machine when they get too dirty. Just don't use fabric softener, it kind of defeats the purpose. It's supposed to be rough.
Butter00 Pecan says I trained myself always to put everything away in its place no matter how tired I am instead of setting it down and telling myself I'll put it away later, because I don't. That has cut down majorly on my cleaning time. All I have to do is dust and vacuum and boom, done.
Jacilyn says clean your ceiling fans with an old pillowcase. Just slide it over the blade, pull back and all of the dust will fall into the bottom. Shake it out when you're finished. Glittering Writer 9 says put soap on the dishes for really stubborn food. Let it soak for a while and then come back. All the food should slide off. Use newspapers to clean glass instead of paper towels, they leave less residue.
Knoxine Boxes says let the cleaning solutions do the hard work in the bathroom. Spray it in the sink, toilet and tub and clean something else for 10 to 15 minutes. I used to do this when cleaning hotel rooms and do it to this day.
Ironclad Viking says top to bottom, always.
Lovely Shenanigator says put a couple tablespoons of baking soda in a mug of water and microwave it for 4 to 5 minutes. The steam loosens up the crusty gunk in the microwave so that it will wipe out effortlessly, and the baking soda helps with any odors. You can then use the baking soda paste water for other cleaning. Works well on soap scum and anything requiring a very fine grit abrasive like glass stovetops.
Pretty Fly for a Dead Guy says I don't know that this is so much a hack, but unfuck your habitat has really helped me with motivation, which I struggle with because of depression. For actual hackish stuff, white vinegar is cheap as hell, and a 50-50 water vinegar mix can clean a ton of stuff. You do have to deal with the smell, and look into what you can't use it on, though, because it's not good for some materials.
Vividixia Submarine says I've realized that the trick is the sequence in which I do all the cleaning tasks. My brain can't handle the enormity of cleaning a whole room, let alone the whole house. There's trash and dirty floors and dishes and shit everywhere. The idea is just overwhelming and I don't even want to start. Cleaning is terrible, as we all know. Eventually, I realized that if I separate each task and complete it over the entire house, I'm always moving, don't get bogged down, and the overarching task, cleaning the house, doesn't seem so overwhelming. I do these tasks, in this order, for the whole house: 1. Collect and do the dishes. 2. Collect and start the laundry. 3. Collect and throw away all the trash. 4. Declare to put shit where it belongs. If the goal is just to pick up, I stop here. If friends are coming over or the place is just a shithole, I continue. 5. Clean all surfaces like counters, sinks, stovetop, etc. 6. Sweep vacuum if God himself or my mother-in-law is swinging by. I move to the last step. 7. Mop.
Seamus Sullivan says I pay someone $0 every 3 weeks to come clean my place and it's always spotless after that.
1N1 Billion Azanse says I have a mop just for cleaning the shower. It goes really quickly.
The Cold Thought says play podcasts. Makes cleaning so much less of a chore.
Duke Wienerman says clean a blender by putting a little soap and water in and running it, then rinse it out with water.
Blowerger says you can cut the time of most cleaning jobs in half by taking off your glasses.
Oaklea says for pet fur, wear rubber washing up gloves, very slightly damp, and rub your furniture cushions. Comes right off, easy peasy. Also useful for opening tightly closed jars bottles. Perfect grip.
Learn to Burn says when cleaning my room, I make my bed first. I throw the laundry hamper on the bed and start loading it up with stuff from the floor. The goal is to have everything you aren't going to vacuum sweep up or throw away on the bed. Now, clean the floor, and whatever was left on the floor you can find a place for. I also tend to do rooms in chunks if I've procrastinated to the point it takes me more than an hour to clean. I suggest this for any part of the bedroom, by the way. If you need to clean your desk, make the bed and move everything you can there, clean it, then find a place for everything. If you haven't found a place for everything, that part isn't done yet. I have pretty severe ADHD and this really helps.
Rizzo Grant says use Windex for everything. It works. Brillo pads are the best invention ever. Display ornaments on a tray so you can easily remove them to dust the table shelf.
Isopeak says letting cleaners sit they don't kill germs and remove stuff quickly enough for you to spray and wipe. So I like to spray the surface sometimes and wait, or spray the surface then leave a paper towel over with also has cleaner on it so it can sit much longer also. Look up enzyme cleaners.
Nymalo says clean when you're waiting for the microwave ding. Pineapple Epiro says always start from the top down. Fans, lights, walls, shelves, tables, floors. All the mess fall down. Windex is great for both cleaning and sanitizing. Hello ammonia, so you can use it as a multi-purpose cleaner.
Western Red says if you want to get a stain out of a carpet, use warm soapy water and cover it with paper towels. Weight the paper towels under something, like a book or even an actual weight. When the stain dissolves out, it will deposit at the drying interface, which is now paper towels. Just let it sit for a few hours or overnight and you're done. Chrysopterus says if you feel overwhelmed by a big job, set a timer for 30 minutes or an hour and commit to working until the alarm goes off. And put on some upbeat music.
ROOSJE_97 says clean up after yourself during cooking, saves some work afterwards and gives you something to do during periods you have to wait during cooking.
Back to box says use kiwi brown shoe polish paste on wood furniture to diminish scratches, dings, and to protect wood surfaces.
CMP 29247 says fold hang clothes right after pick up it. If I leave it for later will be way harder to do it. Also baking soda is my best friend.
Deleted, says, removed.
Safrik Murid says when I'm going to go away on vacation, I pick one major chore each night my last week of working that I have to do before I go to bed. That way, once Friday night rolls around, I don't have a whole house full of cleaning up to do before I take off.
Not a Burner 2000 says sometimes you don't need to clean, you need to tidy up. A room looks 10 multiplication cleaner if you just make the bed.
Menstrual cyclist says don't ultra concentrate and plain white vinegar, in a 1:2 ratio in a spray bottle. Cheap and non-toxic, will bust soap scum and hard water spots and all manner of bathroom mess like nobody's business. Gato James 99 says simply pee off the dried poo stains inside the toilet.
FZW says amphetamines.
Fort Fulcrum Load says foaming shaving cream works wonders on carpet stains.
21487655309 says I recycle used fabric softener sheets. They make great scrubs for showers. They work as well as Mr. Clean Magic erasers but are free. I do a couple of loads of laundry then take the used sheets and clean the shower. They can be used for all kinds of surfaces.
Gage Engine says move apartments every 6 months.
Fenris Frost says wash your dish right when you finished eating. It will be much easier to clean, and net, you will have the same amount of dishes available afterward. Bonus, if everyone does this in the house, no one ever has to do dishes.
Ida Bakeda Cake says every so often spray your tile and tub with fume-free Easy Off Professional Oven Cleaner, from Home Depot. Wait an hour and clean off wearing gloves. It will be so clean. Edit to add pour a 1/2 cup or so of white vinegar into your washing machine's rinse cycle will make your clothes soft, kill bad smells and help degunk your machine. Buy food-grade citric acid, instead of overpriced Lemachine, and run a couple tablespoons inside an empty dishwasher to clean it out. By TSP. Trisodium phosphate, at Home Depot and add 1/2 teaspoon to your dishwasher load. Your dishes will be clean like they used to before they removed phosphates from detergents.
Good Sam 2 says most day-to-day cleaning can be done quickly, The real secret to keeping things clean is to have less junk.
Red Rafa 1977 says dishwasher tap in water makes the best window glass mirror cleaner.
Super Hotel Worker 2007 says clean the bathroom after I shower. The steam loosens the gunk. Precedence says use magic eraser from time to time. This shit is crazy good.
Evil Worker says 2 things we do: 1. Spend about 10 minutes at the end of every day putting things away. Clutter adds up fast. Makes bigger cleaning projects easier when you don't also have to put away a week's worth of clutter. 2. When taking on a cleaning project, start with something that is easy to do or you like to do. Once you do one thing, the room already looks better. Also, you have a head start on some momentum which will help you get through the harder parts that you don't like to do much. In the kitchen, I might start by loading the dishwasher or taking out the trash. In the bedroom, I start by making the bed. In the living room, I might start by vacuuming.
Heinz Bumbia says monkey microwave. Put a cup of water in that sucker for a few minutes, and you basically steam clean it and everything just wipes off easily.
Uppity Ginger says hydrogen peroxide toilet bowl cleaner gel on grout. Let sit for 30 and scrub clean.
77MX77 says little and often, i.e. clean up as you cook. Keep everything tidy, makes cleaning a lot easier if surfaces are clear of junk. Bicarbonate of soda to clean ivory hobs.
ENYMENY says clean the inside of your stained metal coffee carafe easily with a dishwasher pod. Drop a pot in the empty carafe. Overfill with boiling water. Stir, and let sit for 10 minutes. Pour out water, and it's back to being shiny. If it's been a while, or if your pots aren't heavy duty, you may need to repeat and or give a gentle scrub with a long-handled brush. Paper Ponies says if your pet vomits, pees, or poos on the light carpet: 1. Remove any solids. 2. Soak up as much as you can by patting the mess with a towel. 3. Sprinkle baking soda on the spot. 4. Pour vinegar on the baking soda. Foamy reaction. 5. Pat with a towel after bubbling stops. YLAH.
Booty Cuddles says I hate sweeping but I love vacuuming. I haven't swept my home in years. I just use the hard surface setting on my vacuum now. It sounds idiotic that I didn't think of that, but somehow I didn't until a friend said she doesn't sweep. And X200B, also, if you are a person with long hair that uses the derby twist to dry your hair after your shower, take that thing while it's still damp and wipe down your mirrors with the outside of it. Chemical-free glass cleaner.
Deacon Dara says shaving cream will clean absolutely everything.
Squirrel Gerald 25 says I spray my shower down with vinegar and Dawn once every day after taking a shower. I haven't had to scrub my shower in years. Occasionally I will wipe it down with a wet rag, add more vinegar and Dawn, but that's it.
Mars Arbiter says matches are cheaper and clean better than anything else. Also, you'll never have to clean it again.
Thing here says let the cleaner do the work. Spray and let it sit for at least a minute before starting scrubbing.
Super Schmuck You Dumb says firstly, procrastinate heaps about cleaning it up, then your mom does it for you.
Swixwax says I actually clean the room before it gets so filthy that it starts to be too much work.
Virgia says wake up early and put the work in.
Oto says I just put everything on my magic coffee table and go to bed. When I wake up in the morning it's all cleaned up. So far it's worked for laundry, trash, and dirty dishes. I tried to show my wife how awesome this table is, but she just rolled her eyes and left.
User 2327 says maid service.
Feisty Cherry says if you make your bed first, your room looks cleaner, therefore you are almost done.
Jlelvage says get rid of build-up and burns on iron plates by rubbing a paracetamol over the plate when it is on and rub off with a clean cloth.
Double Length says stacking things. Double Length says stacking things.
Hostilette Winky 34 says Monster Energy drink will remove old glues and sticker residues. Caramel Turtle says vinegar is a safe way to get rid of blood from sheets and mattresses. Yes, even and especially dried blood.